Hello girls and ghouls, and welcome back to another episode of My Apothecary. Couple things before we jump into this makeup look. I have been trying really hard to get a YouTube video out to you guys every single Friday, and I'm kind of alternating between these types of videos with other videos that are like my favorites, or I'm going to be working on, coming up soon, a summer and spring soft goth kind of like styling video, mixing in my historical content, that type of thing. So if you have any feedback, please let me know. And if you want to watch these videos early and ad-free, they go up 3 to 5 days early every week on Patreon. So you can jump over there. In addition to early ad-free videos, we've got the book club on there too. I do a full link breakdown every month of everything I've posted on all my other platforms as well. I have a cooking series that exclusively gets posted there, like monthly mood boards, newsletters, kind of like things that I found while I've been online that I haven't really shared everywhere else. So there's a whole ton of stuff. Head over there. First of all, look at these cute little hair clips. These are from Hey Ricochet, which is an Austin-based brand. They actually just released like an entire medieval kind of themed collection, including this gorgeous sword pin, which I am just obsessed with. I just need to figure out how to like actually use that to put my hair up. All right, so today we are gonna do a little bit of a blue themed look. I got some requests for some kind of softer tones in my makeup in these types of videos. So we're gonna do a look that I do quite often that's like very much like pastel blue. Almost like, I wouldn't say like a Tiffany blue, but almost like a robin's egg blue. Maybe those are the same color. Okay, so starting out with sunscreen, we are going to be using the Tatcha Silk Canvas sunscreen today. This is one that I've had in my drawer for a long time, and I really do just like the finish of it. It does add just a little bit of a glow. Listening to a TikTok video where someone was saying that only 13% of Americans wear sunscreen every day, which is crazy to me. I hope that me and you watching this video are part of that 13% because it's so important to wear sunscreen. I'm also just gonna throw on a little lip balm while we get started. This is like one of the Rhode ones. It's in the shade Ribbon. I don't really care about the color though, just to give the lips a little bit of hydration. Okay, let's get started with the skin. I'm gonna zoom you in just a little bit. For foundation today, we're using the NARS Natural Longwear Matte Foundation, and I'm going for the shade Lima. Today, I'm just applying it straight to my foundation brush and onto the skin, because I'm actually going to spend some time with my dad today, so I kind of want to do my makeup like fairly quickly. I've had this foundation brush for a really long time. It is the Love is the Foundation brush from It Cosmetics. It's like a special one that they released. I think like the funds for it go to a special cause. It might be like a breast cancer thing. I can't remember. Oh my God. I have this one clogged pore right here, and I've tried everything to extract it, and it will not go away. I'm thinking about naming it at this point. I'm gonna do my brows really quickly off camera because I don't have anything new and exciting for those. Okay, we're back with brows. We're gonna do some contour. This is the Rare Beauty contour, and I am using the shade Gentle. There is so much product in this component. I actually don't think it's like humanly possible for me to use it all. I've been using this Morphe M242 brush for blush and like buffing out contour lately, and I've really been liking it. This I think is more of like a neutral contour shade, bronzer shade, than it really is a cool tone. So if you tend to lean maybe more neutral, this might be a good choice for you. I realized I just skipped over concealer altogether, so let's jump back a step. We're gonna use the About Face concealer. This is in the shade L2 Olive, and I'm just gonna put a touch of it here, and let's just a little bit here because I do have some redness around the eyes. This is a really old Morphe M536 brush, and we'll just use that to kind of bring the concealer up under the eye without using too much product so we can kind of avoid the creasing. I'm gonna just go over my lids with whatever is left on this brush. Time for blush. This is a new product. Kosas just released these. Today we're gonna use the shade Surreal, and I'm just gonna like draw this right onto my cheeks. I'm gonna use the same brush that we used for the contour. A little on the nose. I feel like I might need some more here, so I just feel like you can never have too much blush on. That's gorgeous. It's like not subtle in real life, but it gives you kind of a nice natural looking flush. Okay, let's do a little bit of powder. I'm using the Tower 28 powder today. This is just their regular translucent powder. So I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush for like the under eyes. Oh wow, that like instant mattifying was kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Look at that. Oh, That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, very smoothing. See if I can stop blinding you with my forehead shine. Okay, that's gorgeous. This is the first time I've used this. I'm a big fan. That might be sitting in my rotation from now on. I'm gonna do my faux freckles really quick off camera because I've done it every video so far. Little freckles are done. Let's get into the eyes. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in even closer. I think that's as close as I can possibly get. We are using 2 eyeshadow palettes today. I've got the Rotten palette from May Pang and Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is, to me, one of my favorite palettes that's ever been released. I think it's so unique. It's all based on mold and the colors and spores of different mold. And then the other one that I'm going to be pulling out of is the Pastels palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. I've talked about them in almost every video. Small indie Australian brand. I'm a huge fan, and this palette is really beautiful. You can do all sorts of different types of magical looks with these pastels because it's got both shimmer and matte. But we're mostly going to be focusing on these blue shades today. First thing I'm going to do is put down an eyeshadow primer. This is the one from Rare Beauty. I think I've used it 4 or 5 times so far in my videos. And let's just get that nice and blended. I want to go in with a really light hand and do a bit of a transition shade. So I'm going to dip my brush once into Histo from the Rotten palette and just pop that up into the crease line here. And we're pretty much gonna blend this out until it's like almost imperceptible. I just wanna add just a touch of dimension at the crease line. As usual, let's just bring a touch of that underneath the lower lash line as well. I did get a Korean lash lift recently. It was a couple weeks ago, I think. So some of my lashes are lifted and some of them are not. It's color packing time. We are gonna start with Spoil from the Blend Bunny palette. And I'm gonna put this all over the lid. We wanna try to make it as opaque as possible. Tell me why the word opaque to me has always meant like kind of see-through. I don't know why. It doesn't give solid to me. That word, it's just that's not what it sounds like. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Okay, let's take a fluffy brush and just try to soften the edges there. We're gonna lose pigment. We can already see that here. We're losing pigment just from blending, but that's okay. We're gonna go back in. It's really more just about that transition. This eyelid might just be a little oily right now too, or like product is just like not wanting to stick to it like this one, but that's okay. That's like real life. Right? Let's add more. Now I'm gonna go over to the Glaminatrix Cosmetics palette and I'm gonna use the shade Divine and go over this. I am just using the same brush. Let's go ahead and add that to the lower lash line as well. Divine is not quite as bright as Spoil is, so we'll add a touch of Spoil underneath the lash line just to kind of keep it even. I do want to attempt for there to be some sort of dimension in this look, so I have multiple colors in multiple shades of the same color. Within the Rotten palette, we have Damp, which is a lighter toned blue. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna brush my brush up because I think it might have something else on it. I'm gonna take Damp and I'm gonna pop this on the inner corner, upper and lower. Then I'm gonna take Infatuation from the Pastels palette, which is again, just a touch darker. And I'm gonna add that to the outer corner. Let's do a very soft, light blend over everything. Make sure my brush is clean. Just to help with some of those transitions. Gorgeous, gorgeous. At this point, we're done with the Blend Bunny palette and we're gonna go into the shade Ethereal on the Glaminatrix Cosmetics palette and focus this on the inner and center of the lid. Stopping just about there. I'm also gonna bring this down into the lower lash line quite a bit. I don't really care if it's messy. This is like kind of like a fairy look to me. So, and there's one more shimmer we're gonna add, which is Daydream, which is just a slightly darker shimmer from the Pastels palette. And we'll put that on the outer corner. Take that darker shimmer, I'm gonna put it under here. I think this looks so pretty. I'm just very lightly, again, gonna take a blending brush and just kind of make sure everything melts together really nicely, and we'll kind of come under too. All right, we've got a really good base here, but I think it needs more. We're gonna start with eyeliner, of course. Today I'm using the Clinique High Impact Easy Liquid Liner, and we're just gonna do like our normal wing shapes. This one is nice, it's a brush tip, and it is quite precise. We are gonna go in with a silver liner to add to this. This is the shade Success from Lush Cosmetics. They actually have eyeliners, which I think a lot of people don't realize. And I'm actually gonna use like a little nail art type brush for this. I'm actually using like the metal end of it. We're gonna use this to get into this inner lash area. Put this underneath this lash line. Then I'm gonna take a small brush and I'm just gonna kind of blend that into the lower lash line before it gets too dry. And we pretty much want to do the same thing on the upper, almost like it looks like a pair of butterfly wings. One thing I love about these Lush liners is that you can use it as a liner or as a liquid eyeshadow. Now I do want to add a little bit of silver to this, so I'm going to go in with a tiny brush. This is technically a freckle brush from It's Likely Makeup. And we're just going to add right under. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I feel like we need a little bit like right here along the lash line. For that, I'm just going to use a angled brush. The formula of these is kind of thick, so you kind of have to stamp it. I do think we need something in the waterline, so I'm going to use one of the Urban Decay 24/7 kind of pencil liners, and we're just going to, let's get that right into the waterline just to make it look more cohesive. I have silver literally all over my hands right now. I am gonna do mascara today for the first time in a while. I usually do lashes, but today I think we're just gonna stick with mascara. I'm using the YSL Liquid Latex Mascara. Like I said, I did get a Korean lash lift recently, so I feel like my lashes are looking pretty good, like on their own without falsies. Let's make sure we get the lower lash line. Okay, the eyes are done. Let's zoom back out. Now I've just got to do the rest of the face. I still have this lip mask on, which I'm kind of surprised about, so I'm gonna go back in with my Q-tip and kind of try and clean up just around the lip line, because otherwise it might make our lips look a little greasy. They look juicy right now though. Okay, for lips today, I'm using a Rhode lip shape in the color Move, which is super dark. And then I'm using this like matte lipstick from Jolie Beauty. This is in the shade Voodoo Dancer. I like these because they're more of like a contouring lip product than like officially a lip liner. And I think they fade out really, really nicely. Okay, we are gonna mix this with a matte product, so we'll see how this goes. I'm really just gonna put this in the center of the lips and kind of blend. I think that turned out really nicely. I love this shade from Jolie Beauty. I get questions whenever I wear it. I was like, what is that lip color? What is that lip color? And it's so good. I do feel like for a matte lip too, which it'll dry down in a minute, it has pretty good staying power. Okay, and now we're gonna do final touches, which is setting spray. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury one today. This is one that I've had for years. It's just an all-around like great setting spray. Let me spritz it first, make sure it's not gonna spray on my face all weird. Okay, she's like busted. That super sucks. Let me find another one. That's such a bummer. I guess we're gonna switch out to the Charlotte Tilbury matte one. You do have to shake this first. I do feel like these days I prefer a more continuous mist setting spray, because ones like this, they do just tend to like leave little droplets all over your skin. All right, I want to end this with something a little different today, and that is a perfume, because I feel like perfume is part of the look. This one is from Born to Stand Out. It's called Candy Dust. This smells like if cotton candy, like spun sugar, or in Australia as we call it fairy floss, was a perfume. And I'm gonna spray this right on my chest. It smells so good. It's like not like powdery per se, but it smells like spun sugar. It's delicious. Born to Stand Out also has like a banana foster kind of scent that's so good. Okay, goals, this is our final look. A little bit more muted, a little bit different. I mean, for me, it's more muted. But if you have any colors, looks that you want to see, please make sure to leave a comment below. As always, everything that I used today will be linked in the description box. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.